All right. It's Crypto Millionaire series. And I'm your host on the show tonight. Favor Sinano is my name. Africa's premier cryptocurrency consultant. Good to have you on the show. Oh, yes. Welcome to the show. Our nightly show. Awesome. I want to welcome Oladeji Oluseyi. Good to have you on the show. Thanks for joining us on Facebook. I want to welcome Hilary Val. Welcome to the show. Abraham Daniel. Welcome to the show. Stella Barnabas. Good to have you on Facebook. Welcome to the show. Lukman Olalekan. Good to have you on the show. Awesome. Super excited to be your host one more time tonight. Once again, Monday to Saturday, GMT, 9 p.m. That's the time for our show. Oh, yeah. We talk about network marketing. We talk about cryptocurrency. And you have your chance. Oh, yeah. Okay. Honorable, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. Oh, yes. All right, welcome to the show one more time. My name is Favor Sinano, Africa's premier cryptocurrency consultant. I'm your host on the show, Crypto Millionaire series. And I host Monday through Saturday, 9 p.m. GMT +1. That's a nightly show. And I want to welcome everyone to the show. Yewande, welcome to the show. Abraham, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Hilary, good to have you on the show. Honorable, thanks for joining us. Lukman Olalikon, good to have you. Mawuli Akwa Abba, welcome to the show. Good to have you all on the show on YouTube. Welcome every one of you to the show. Shei and Barnabas Stella, welcome onto the show. Okay, tonight we're still talking about blockchain. We're still talking about cryptocurrency and definitely network marketing. And from time to time, I like to share my views. I like to share a little bit of knowledge on the subject of blockchain and cryptocurrency from books and studies that I've made. Okay, so tonight I'll be talking about a brief history of the Bitcoin blockchain. A brief history of the Bitcoin blockchain. Okay, so we're talking about the brief history of the Bitcoin blockchain. So you may need to get your pen and paper so you can take some notes. I'll be reading some stuff, and yeah. Pen and paper. Okay, so yeah. Okay, can you all hear me, please? Okay. All right. Now, excuse me. Now let's talk about a brief history of the Bitcoin blockchain. I'll be reading some stuff here to enlighten us all together. Okay. The more we talk about this, the more we get to understand it, and the more we consolidate our position that we are doing the right thing or not. Okay, Bitcoin and the concept of its blockchain were first introduced in the fall of 2008. Okay, in the country I belong. Oh my goodness. NEPA just did the unthinkable. Okay, can you guys see my face or my teeth? Okay, let me get the lights on. I think it's somebody's plan this night. I'm suspecting Honorable.
Means of blockchain at work.
Oh my God, I'm suspecting Honorable. Honorable, yeah, is prime suspect in this disappearance of power.
My hands are clean. My hands are clean.
You have to explain yourself. No. It doesn't happen like this. The way maybe you apply to yours is looking at my teeth. Okay.
I think we should hold we responsible for this.
Oh, you think so? You have to, please vindicate yourself now, because you are in the court of Ikeja Electric. Please vindicate yourself. Are you sure you are not a culprit in this matter?
We has the case to answer on this matter.
You should know that you have your regulars on this Michael show, and this has never happened. It happened the moment he popped in. So better defend me, please. Come on.
It's not for your own side.
Is it?
I don't think it's for your own side. Maybe Honorable knows about it. Yeah.
Honorable, that is all the way from China. And recognize.
Sure.
Hi.
Sure.
Oh,
Come on. Your hands are
My
free.
All the way from China, they could recognize that you are the culprit.
Yes, you just have to be you know. Come on now.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Anyway, while they are putting on the power, let's continue. At least thank God you can. Okay, let me share my
Yes,
screen so
sir.
you don't look at my face.
Yeah, we can see your teeth. You can see your teeth.
We can see your teeth.
Sure.
Yeah, we can see your teeth, and then of course we see your lips moving. When the
Okay.
teeth comes up, we know that yes, you're saying something. Don't worry, we can hear your voice. Fine.
Sure.
Okay. Now I'm talking about if you're writing, you could do so now. I'm talking about
Please, don't ask me for my notes. I will share.
getting a brief history of Bitcoin blockchain. That's what we're talking about. Getting a brief history of the Bitcoin blockchain. Bitcoin and the concept of its blockchain were first introduced in the fall. So I wanted to ask you one day before this light went off, what is the meaning of fall? You know, where I come from, we have Harmattan and rainy season. Those are the weather, dry season and rainy season. That's what we have here. But the Oyibo that I have in this material, I say fall. So what is falling down? So please, what is the meaning of fall?
Should it be
Yes.
snow or what?
Whether it's winter,
because I know they have two seasons, summer and winter.
Okay, that's one you know. Okay, please, Yiwande is the Englishman here, so she's explained what's the.
I'm so very Nigerian, no, please.
Okay, please explain to us.
Fall, I think fall refers to autumn, which is
You saw that big English, autumn. Hey, autonomous. That is so cool.
And that's for me. I think that's the season that comes right after summer, just the one that precedes the winter period.
No, just give us by months. So we'll not be confused.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not sure it's cast in stone, but I just know that it's the period. It's the weather period after summer. So anytime from like towards end of September.
Let me go to Google because the grammar you're speaking to is confusing more. Fall season. Let me check it. I want to know the months. Okay. Fall start from this year. We start from September 23rd to 21st of December.
It precedes the winter period.
Okay, so January is what in winter?
Yes, it's still winter.
January is winter.
It is winter.
Okay.
January is winter.
When the leaves on the trees are falling.
Yes, that's what it means by fall. The leaves drop, so it's like the trees are withered.
Okay, fantastic. So you guys have learned something to join the crypto, you know now. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Now, so Bitcoin was first introduced around this time, 2008, as a white paper and later released as an open source software in 2009. Now you can read the Bitcoin white paper. You need to write this down. You can read the Bitcoin white paper. You can read the Bitcoin white paper on bitcoin.org. Please write it down. Bitcoin.org. /bitcoin.pdf. Bitcoin.org/Bitcoin. That is, how many of us have seen the white paper of Bitcoin before? Or read it? Okay. So you can do that. You can see that right here. Okay. Am I sharing my screen? I don't think so.
No, you're not.
Okay. Let me share. Okay. So that's the Bitcoin white paper. Now, this was first introduced, Bitcoin was first introduced in 2008 September, and later on in January 3rd, precisely, the white paper. So the white paper came in 2008, and it was later released as open source software in 2009. Okay, we can just take a little bit. We can just, even though we cannot understand all the grammar here, now we can just take a little read. Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system by Satoshi Nakamoto. Look at the web's email address. You can write him if you want to write him. Yeah? Satoshi at gmx.com. The website is bitcoin.org. What's the abstract? Abstract is a purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash. Would allow online payment to be sent directly from one party to another without going through financial institution. Digital signatures provide part of the solution, but the main benefits are lost if a trusted third party is still required to prevent double spending. We propose a solution to the double spending problem using a peer-to-peer network. The network timestamps transactions by hashing them into an ongoing chain of hash-based proof of work, forming a record that cannot be changed without redoing proof of work. The longest chain not only serves as proof of the sequence of the events witnessed, but proof that it came from the largest pool of CPU power. As long as a majority of CPU power is controlled by nodes that are not cooperating to attack the network, they will generate the longest chain and outpace attackers. The network itself requires minimal structure. Messages are broadcast on best effort basis, and nodes can leave and rejoin the network at will. Accepting the longest proof of work chain as proof of what happened while they were gone. See, it's very technical. Now, introduction. Commerce on the internet has come to really rely almost exclusively on financial institutions serving as trusted third parties to process electronic payments. So you can see where Satoshi is coming from. It's the own desire just to find a proper replacement for transactions on the internet without the need for a third party. Okay, this is Satoshi writing. Like, this is pure. Some of you may not have seen this before, but this is Satoshi writings here. So you are as well reading the thoughts of Satoshi right here. Okay, why the system works well enough for most transactions is still suffers from the inherent weaknesses of trust-based model. Completely non-reversible transactions are not really possible, since financial institutions cannot avoid mediating disputes. The cost of mediation increases transaction costs, limiting the minimum practical transaction size and cutting off the possibility of small casual transactions. What that means is that with our normal system, you cannot say you want to send $20 to somebody in America through the bank, or you want to send $50. You want to send $50 to somebody in China through the bank. You know, it's a worthless transaction. You understand? So, so that's your idea. It's part of the idea, so that you can send small amount with Bitcoin. You can send $10. Now, I asked a friend of mine in London to help me to do to help me. There's a set of batteries I bought when I traveled to London recently. So when I was leaving, I couldn't have the time to return it because I bought the wrong batteries. So asking, please help me return it and pay. And he sent me a message to you that he has done it. And how much did he spend? £4. £4. Now, normally, if I say I want to pay, how will I pay him? Through the bank. I will not send £4 to. I will use $100 to transfer £4. Do you understand? So now it could also be that somebody is doing a little job for me somewhere. It doesn't have to be in my country, far away, and it's just a little letter or a content he helped me to write, and I'm going to just pay $50. But how will I pay him? He needs to now go and set up a payment system that we. He needs to go and set up a payment system. You know that is very boring. Now set up a payment system that will allow him to receive money from me, just from one customer. So it's quite boring. But with Bitcoin and with what Satoshi is saying here, you can make small payments. He said the possibility of reversal. Okay, let me see. He said the cost of mediation increases transaction costs. No banks have to mediate between two parties. That increases transaction costs. And that also limits the possibility of doing transaction of practical transaction size and cutting off the possibility of small casual transaction. You want to make a casual, like this, what I did now was a casual payment. I just sent him $10 on Bitcoin. I said, please send me your Bitcoin address. And I paid him, even though he used pounds, but I gave him $10. It was easy for me. You get it? So that's one of the things. Satoshi, this thing is quite even understandable if you have time to read it. You know, so with possibility of okay. And there is a broader cost in the loss of ability to make non-reversible payments for non-reversible services. With the possibility of reversal, the need for trust spreads. Merchants must be wary of their customer hassling them for more information than they would otherwise need. A certain percentage of fraud is accepted as unavoidable. That is for the one sitting now. These costs and payment uncertainties can be avoided in person by using physical currency, but no mechanism exists to make payments over communication channels without a trusted party. So if I want to pay somebody to avoid any fraud, any wayo, the easiest way to pay somebody is to put the money person hand directly. That, oh, I've paid you. The person probably gives you a receipt. You know, there's no issue of one thing or the other. You know, you see the person eyeball to eyeball, and you pay the person. That is peer to peer. But that cannot be possible in our modern days without trusted party like a middleman. So what is needed in an electronic payment system based on cryptographic proof instead of trust? Allowing any two willing parties to transact directly with each other without the need of it for a trusted third party. Transactions that are computationally impractical to reverse would protect sellers from fraud, and routine escrow mechanism could easily be implemented to protect buyers. In this paper, we propose a solution to the double spending problem using a peer-to-peer distributed timestamp server to generate computational proof of the chronological order of transactions. The system is secure as long as honest nodes collectively control the CPU power than any cooperating group of attacker nodes. There's a lot to read. It's 9 pages. 9 pages. You know, you can take your time and go through as much as you can comprehend. Okay, we'll be talking a little bit of this on our blockchain arcade this weekend. We just will delve into a little bit of all these where we cannot go through the real core calculation because I'm not a mathematical juggernaut. My maths I learned was to pass the exam. So all this I'm seeing here now, you can give honorable migraine. So Let me. So you can print it and download it and print it, then use it as a way to at least up your understanding. So there are things I understand now that I didn't understand. That by this time last year, I may not have understood it.
That's right.
You know, from reading that book, there are things I understand now just by reading those few sentences that 8 months ago, 9 months, 1 year ago, I wouldn't have bothered to understand it because it will just like speaking in tongues. You know, so but a lot has changed now since we start. We can't just keep ourselves and say, okay, we are into cryptocurrency and we are not learning the real core technology. Okay, all right. I'll just read a little bit here. The author who first introduced Bitcoin in that 2008 white paper is an anonymous programmer or a cohort. That means a group of people working under the name Satoshi Nakamoto. Nakamoto collaborated with many other open source developers on Bitcoin until 2010. This individual or group has since stopped its involvement in the project and transferred control to prominent Bitcoin core developers. There have been many claims and theories concerning the identity of Nakamoto, but none of them have been confirmed as of this time, this writing of this book. Now, regardless, what Nakamoto created is an extraordinary peer-to-peer payment system that enables users to send Bitcoin, the value transfer token, directly and without an intermediary to hold the two parties accountable. The network itself acts as the intermediary by verifying the transactions and assuring that no one tries to cheat the system by spending Bitcoins twice. So double spending was a major, just as you were reading just now, was a major problem that Satoshi Nakamoto solved. Now, digitally, it's easy for you to copy a file and paste. If you send a file, attach it to your email and send to somebody, you still have a copy, right?
That's right.
Yes. But with blockchain, with this solution that Nakamoto provided, if you assume that your file is a digital asset and you transfer it to somebody else, you cannot retain it any longer. The copy cannot be there. That singular, that double spending problem that is solved. To the ordinary man on the street, what is that? It's a big deal because with that singular solution, it's now possible to digitize any form of asset, anything that is of value to you. You can now make a digital copy of it so that you can transfer it from person to person and still no longer own it. So ownership can now be transferred digitally. That's just incredible technology, incredible innovation and discovery there. Now, Nakamoto's goal was to close the large hole in digital trust, and the concept of blockchain was his answer. It solves the Byzantine general's problem, which is the ultimate human problem, especially online. How do you trust the information you are given and the people who are giving you that information when self-interest, malicious third parties, and the like can deceive you? Kuru, they can injure you. So how will you not trust it? If that's that solution, you see, many people who don't like Bitcoin idea because it's empowering others. Some cabal don't like the idea, but yet they cannot hate the blockchain idea. They don't like Bitcoin, which is the main reason blockchain came out. Yet they love the blockchain. So it's a two thing. So if it's on, they cannot discard it, say this is useless, because we need it for their own assets other than Bitcoin. So they say, no, we like the technology is okay, but no, that Bitcoin is not necessary. It's just hypocrisy. Okay? So many Bitcoin enthusiasts feel that blockchain technology is the missing piece that will allow societies to operate entirely online, because it reframes trust by recording relevant information in a public space that cannot be removed and can always be referenced, making deception more difficult. I was making an example of using blockchain for budget, Nigerian budget, for example. Now, imagine if the main budget as a Genesis block is loaded on the blockchain, and every ministry, every state, they all have a blockchain account, so that they need to transfer. They need to what? To transfer the money from that blockchain to the other blockchain account. Now, the most important thing is that on the blockchain, all data are recorded and they are permanent. So if you now transfer money, funds to this state, 100 billion to Lagos State, for example, and Lagos now transfer to the different ministries. Now, among the ministries, before the advent of the blockchain, assume one of the ministers or the commissioners always, as a way of doing the thing, if the money they send to that commissioner is 10 billion, his own is that out of the 10 billion, 40% is his personal groove, his own personal money. So normally, he would have sent it to his wife's account that will be using a maiden name, you know. So by the time they move that 4 billion to the web account, then they'll be spend the balance 6 billion for the state or for the ministry. Now, blockchain has landed. Because he don't even know the meaning of blockchain, he thought it's the same thing. Now he move 4 billion, as the case may be, to his wife's account on the blockchain. They created so that I will just keep it there. Now, later on, as soon as he move it, we were expecting some 1 week later, 2 weeks later, they got a memo from Abuja because they have monitoring the blockchain. Now that said, that 4 billion on that left side, because that account that is, well, you know, that 4 billion is on that account. Sorry, which ministry is that? Which so yeah, when I say, how did they know that I moved 4 billion? Because in his brain, he don't know what the meaning of blockchain. You learn that. Because that's the usual practice. So, that 4 billion you move to that Mrs. Akpankwa account. Who is that person in the first place? Is she a commissioner, or I don't understand what is the matter? He said, no, I didn't went in. Quick. He now said, I didn't know. He now said, okay, thank God they have not spent the money. Please move the money back to the account. And you move ambo, you not move ambo. The thing is already recorded, bazaar. So, in short, what you just see is EFCC. Say, okay, you diverted funds. You are diverted. It's not by mistake. Who is that person that traces it? It's a human being. Who is the human being? Your wife. So it cannot be by mistake.
That's right.
4 billion enter into your wife's account. So that is the nakedness of blockchain. Any country that will not be transparent in the near future, we cannot do business with you. So that many countries will fold up.
Yeah.
This thing that is coming, it's not you can change. Good. We overcome evil at the end. That's evil. In all movies, you see it.
Yes.
In life, that's how it is. So this thing cannot continue like this. So you see that blockchain will finally settle many problems. Not only Nigeria, even in America, other places. All those corruption, I didn't take. I spent for this, I didn't spend. All this are just story. The thing will be naked. There will be pure agreement of, are we using a blockchain technology or not? We need to trust the system. All those ones they used to hide funds and move funds to Panama, to all those places. It's not in Nigeria they do that now. Yeah. All the transaction will be naked. So you see, at the long run, this thing has come to solve a major problem. That's why they were attacking them in the beginning to make sure it does not thrive. But it has already thrived, and it's yet thrive more. All right, so let me just read and conclude this one here. Now, blockchain mixes many old technologies that society has been using for thousands of years in a new way. For example, cryptography and payments are merged to create cryptocurrency. Cryptography and payments were merged to create cryptocurrency. Now, what is cryptography? Cryptography is the art of secure communication under the eye of third parties. You know, if you study cryptography, it's as old as the days of Noah, where you can send messages, encrypted messages to king. Only the king can read it because of the way they code it. So cryptography is the art of secure communication under the eye of third parties. Payment through a token that represents value is also something humans have been doing for a very long time. There's nothing new. But when merged, it creates cryptocurrencies and becomes something entirely new. Cryptocurrency lets you take the concept of money and move it online with the ability to trade value securely through a token. Let me go back to that cryptography definition. Cryptography is the art of secure communication under the eye of third parties. Payment through a token that represents values is also something humans have been doing for a very long time. But when merged, it creates cryptocurrencies and becomes something entirely new. You can always watch this video again on YouTube or on Facebook. Okay. Cryptocurrency lets you take the concept of money and move it online with the ability to trade value securely through a token. All right. Now, blockchain also incorporates hashing. What is hashing? Hashing is spelled H-A-S-H-I-N-G. Hashing. H-A-S-H-I-N-G. Hashing. It's not like hashing egg now. This is a computer word, hashing. Now, hashing is transforming data of any size into short, fixed length values. Hashing is transforming data of any size into short, fixed length values. Transforming data of any size into short, fixed length values. That is hashing. So blockchain incorporates what? Hashing. Hashing is transforming data of any size into short, fixed length values. Now, hashing also incorporates old technology called Merkle tree, which take many hashes and squeeze them down to one hash. Now, hashing is the transforming of data of any size into short. Now, Merkle tree is the squeezing of what? Many hashes again into one hash. While ultimately blockchains are what? While still being able to prove each piece of data that was individually hashed. That means you can still notice each of the hash data that is compressed to one hash. Don't worry, it can be confusing. I'm still trying to understand it better. Now, ultimately, blockchains are ledgers. Blockchains are what? Are ledgers, which society has been using for thousands of years. Blockchain, they are ledger. And we have been using ledger for years. So there's nothing really new. Merkle tree, M-E-R-K-L-E. You can Google it. It's not a new thing. It just put it together. Some brilliant people just came together. Now, blockchains are ledgers which society has been using for thousands of years to keep financial accounts. When all these old models are merged and facilitated online in a distributed database, they become revolutionary. Okay? Now, Bitcoin was designed primarily to send Bitcoin cryptocurrency. But very quickly, the creators realized that it had a much larger potential. With that in mind, they architected the blockchain of Bitcoin to be able to record more than data concerning the movement of the token. The Bitcoin blockchain is the oldest and one of the largest blockchains in the world. It's composed of thousands of nodes that are running the Bitcoin protocol. The protocol is creating and securing the blockchain. Okay? That's it. I don't show us. Now, but for food for thought to remember, take note. In very simple terms, blockchain is a public ledger. Blockchain is a public ledger of all transactions in the Bitcoin network. And let me go back. The blockchain is a public ledger of all transactions in the Bitcoin network. The blockchain is a public ledger of all transactions in the Bitcoin network. And the nodes are computers. The nodes are computers that are recording entries into the word ledger. So here blockchain nodes. Those nodes are computers that records entries into what? The ledger, like a notebook. The nodes are the notebook, so to speak. Blockchain is a public ledger. Now, the nodes are the pen, so to speak, or the pen. The pen is the one that writes on the notebook. The blockchain is a notebook, the ledger. The nodes are what? Computers that record what? Entries into the ledger. The Bitcoin protocol is the rules that govern this system. The Bitcoin protocol is the rules that governs this system. Okay? Now, further, nodes are computers, if you remember. Now, nodes safeguard the network by mining for cryptocurrency Bitcoin. The nodes or the computers, they safeguard the network by mining for the cryptocurrency network, Bitcoin, sorry. New Bitcoins are created as a reward for processing transactions and recording them inside the blockchain. I repeat that. Now, first of all, know that nodes are computers that are recording entries into the ledger. The blockchain is the ledger, is the public ledger. The nodes are computers. Those aren't miners. They are computers that record entries into the ledger. Then the Bitcoin protocol is the rules that govern this system. Now, these nodes safeguard the network by mining for the cryptocurrency Bitcoin. New Bitcoins are created as a reward for processing transactions. New Bitcoins are created as a reward for processing transactions and recording them inside the blockchain. New Bitcoins are created as a reward for processing transaction, not just processing transaction, and also recording them inside the blockchain. So the computer, the nodes do two things. They process transactions and they record them inside the blockchain. That is how they mine cryptocurrency. They process transactions, record them inside the blockchain, okay? Nodes also in is nodes. Remember, these nodes are computers or miners. Nodes, these are the things we buy in BitClub. That's what we are buying. We are buying nodes. What we are buying when we are mining, see, we are buying nodes, okay? So nodes also earn a small fee for confirming transaction. It is that, okay, that's not the all. You know, when a confirm transaction is also different from mining. I hope you know that. Like when you do a transaction, there's what they call miners fee on Bitcoin. Small change like that, okay? Now, those are what in from confirming transaction. They also do mining. At some point, mining will be, like right now, mining is not so profitable of Bitcoin. So they will depend more on mining fee and on transactions. So the more people come into the ecosystem and transfer increases, then they will have more money for miners. And remember, miners are not human beings. Many times people think that it is human being. We say, I'm a miner. You are not mining anything. It's computer that mines. See, what are you doing? I'm a Bitcoin miner. Mining with which cutlass or which hole? You are not But I know that Pastor John is a miner. Pastor John, are you a miner?
Mining what?
I don't know. So you're not a miner. You are not mining now.
Yes, now computer is the miner. I'm learning. I'm learning.
You one day used to be a miner.
Yes, until now. So I'm surprised that Pastor John wants to pretend about it, saying he's not a miner. Last week he still told me he's a miner.
Until now, we are learning.
Honorable, we all used to be miners, right?
Honorable, you know a miner? Oh, you're not an S-miner.
No, all of us, we are no more miners.
We are miners.
Yeah, miners, Abi?
We are miners, yeah. But we know better that we're not just miners, but we own a miner.
We own miners. Anyway, by implication, if you own a miner, you can be considered to be a mining. To be a miner. That you are mining, but you are not a miner. You own a miner, you are mining. So what's your question? I'm not a miner. I'm mine Bitcoin. I have machines that mine.
No,
how do we say that now? How do we say that? What?
You run a mining system or you own a mining system.
Okay, that's good.
Nice.
You run a mining system. I run a mining system. I own miners. So implication, I'm into mining. Abi?
Yes.
Can we say by implication you're into mining now?
Into mining, yes.
I'm into mining. What are you doing? I'm into mining. I'm into mining. Are you a miner? No, I have mining. Pastor John?
No, I own a mine.
You have plenty mining equipment.
Yes, I think better that way.
Okay. Okay, so anyone can run Bitcoin protocol and mine the token. Anyone can run Bitcoin protocol and mine the token. It's an open project that thrives as more individuals participate in the network. Okay, so I mean that's the most you can take for so much. By tomorrow we'll talk about limitations of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not perfect. We'll talk about the limitations tomorrow of Bitcoin. Don't miss it. The limitations. Then there's a lot of drama around Bitcoin. We'll be talking about that. Then we'll also talk. If we have chance, we'll be talking about some misconceptions about Bitcoin. So you don't want to miss tomorrow's show. Make sure you hook up and tell your people, or your friends, everybody to hook up to the show tomorrow. Okay. And don't forget, this weekend we'll be doing Blockchain Arcade. Okay. Okay, 1 minute, let me share my screen. Okay, so this Thursday and Friday, we're having a blockchain foundation school. Those of us who have not collected a certificate from the last one or who failed, you have to receipt your exam. If you fail your exam, you have to receipt. And so we're having blockchain foundation school. Get to know the potential of blockchain. The venue is Blockchain Arcade, Arena Shopping Complex, Block E5, which is second to the last block after EcoBank Shop EU9, Bolade Bus Stop, Oshodi. Okay? It's Thursday and Friday. Entry is free. Certificate will be issued to successful participants. Don't forget, you must come with 2,000 naira for your certificate because we issue the certificate the same day. So you come with your 2,000 for your certificate when you are coming, okay? So tell everybody, your first timer in the business, the more they understand it, the more they will let you rest. Instead of troubling you up and down with, I want to withdraw, I want to do this. If they understand the concept, they will rest, that this is a futuristic opportunity. They need to understand what blockchain is all about. So you need to invite them and make sure you yourself, if you have not got your certificate, you are a part of it. Okay? All right. Any question as we begin to round up for tonight? Any question, any contribution, any comments?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Okay. First of all, let me appreciate the effort, the energy, the resources you are putting on the system to make sure every one of us were empowered with the necessary knowledge and information to make progress.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, my question is, though you didn't mention plantain coin today, but I'd like to draw your attention very quickly.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead.
So plantain coin. Now, right now, very close, considering the internal index heading to 80%. Now,
okay.
I think, what will be the correlation once the internal price get to 10 euro? What will be the corresponding effect in the market, considering that the market now is responding to activities in the market?
Oh, you said the market is responding to activities in the market. I don't understand that one.
What I mean is that the price in the market is, responding to activities that is happening within the market. Now, trace it down to the internal price. Now, if you look at the internal index now, is gradually going to 80%, which means once it hits 100, the internal price will become 10 euro. So how does it correspond at the end of the day to change in price in the market?
I get your question. Very good question. First of all, I want to make you know that plantain coin started trading today. Yeah, I mean, for a few days now on BitForex. And the activity you're seeing there on the back office is totally related to 1 minute. I'm trying to see if I can log into that BitForex, okay? Just 1 minute, let me try and log in. Wow, okay, I finally was able to do that. Okay, if you can see my screen.
Yeah.
This was plantain coin, which started trading today practically on the exchange.
BitForex.
On BitForex. And from the, when you get to exchange, you start from 10 cents until you start moving. That's how they introduce. So if you see here, plantain coin did, I wish somebody captured it while it was moving and quite quickly bought coin on that exchange. It would have made 103,000%. Can you see it here?
Jesus Christ of organic bono.
I didn't know, my mind didn't go that to this. In short, somebody will just push on the website and see and just put some dollars there. So as this movie, you quickly buy some plantain coin right there, your money will just multiply. 100, you can see it there. Plantain coin hit $6. Look at it. Can you see it there? if you can see the highest price, I don't know, I can't move the cost at the same time.
Yeah.
Can you see the H there up, red in red?
Yeah.
So Platinum reached $6.1 on the exchange today. On Yobit, it got to $5.7. Yeah, he hit what? 6.1. Why am I showing you this? As they are on this is the in this particular platform is the biggest trading platform right now on the earth. They do $5 billion per day in turnover. It's a dangerous platform. So now for them to have come to this platform, this is bigger than Bitress.
Binance.
Yes, even Binance. For them to have launched in this platform, they have spent a good deal of money to come to this platform. Right. And that gives them the respect. So it becomes more visible than what we have been experiencing in Yobit.
Yobit, yeah.
Now, that thing will not get to €100 without this activity on the exchange move up. They are connected.
So they're interwoven, so to speak.
They're interwoven. So when you see that percentage rising, it is because they are doing things in the background that will ensure that the coin truly moves.
Right.
Because we know we are getting close to November. Yeah. Remember that by October, they promised to bring out their exchange. So either October or November, but the ones that will happen is November. They will launch it at Singapore. So do you know that platforms like this, like Binance, Binance do $3 billion in turnover per day. Now, if think of it, when Platinum now have its own exchange like this, better than this one. Think of out of the $3 billion, even if their percentage is, if their profit is 1%, 1% of $3 billion is what? That is $30 million. If a company makes $30 million as profit, even $3 million as profit on a daily basis, you know that will empower. That means they can open many things. It will empower the coin dangerously.
Yeah.
Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
So all these they are put together. The ATM card, all of them is coming within the same period. So that will make people rush the coin on the exchanges. And this you are seeing so like play. It will somersault beyond this level. So we have seen $6 now. We don't know what tomorrow trading will look like.
That's right.
You get my point? So definitely they are connected. They are all what? Connected. It will not happen that it is $10 in the index and now it's $5 on the market. It's not the kind of stuff at all. They are woven, they are interwoven. So all we can do is to make sure we take our stand well before this thing go haywire, because it's going haywire. I would like it or not.
Great.
At one point, the market price we saw dust back office price. But as you know, Yobit is there good, but here now it's clearly visible by traders now. Because they announced it on their own on Bitforest board. They announced it. A new coin have been added. So all the traders will now see, oh, okay. Because people will make profit on this one now. Because when they make news like that, the traders inside the platform already have some money set because they want to take advantage.
Yeah, to
so
move up.
You get my point?
Yeah.
As they just entered, they'll be watching it. Back. You go, they are selling. This red you see here now is some people who bought while it was moving.
That's right.
They now sold. They now come here. Now it's not trendy now. So tomorrow's on that trading day, they'll start again. So this coin will make sense. So yeah, that's it. Before you know, we are off. So this not you can see that the platform is very mature.
Yeah.
It's not like you'll be like he has many things where you can do all kinds of things you can do here, just like a forex trading platform. In short, somebody to settle down to understand this one.
Seriously.
You can see. So that's it. That's it. Actually, I managed to put how many? Where my coins at? 0.2 Latin coin. That 2 days ago or so. So let's keep mining. Let's keep driving the business before this coin is already going. Platin coin is on its way. There are a few coins that will be. They are becoming visible. Not all coins get 2, 3, 4 exchanges. All the small coin. They are becoming major coin now.
That's right.
Where they'll be now in almost all the exchange, all the major exchange. That's it. So well, anyway, thanks for your question. Any more question?
Yeah, my second question is number 2.
Yeah.
My number 2 question is for those of us who are on the multi-level aspect of the business.
That's right.
Now, what advantage do I have over somebody who have similar amount of money and choose to go to the exchange to buy the coin? But I go to the business platform and buy a package or a mining package. What advantage do I have over such a person?
Fantastic question. Okay. Now, I'll just explain that question. Your question is, I have 10,000 euro or I have 9,955.51 euro. And I have an option to buy at the exchange.
That's right.
So maybe, how much now? Maybe $5.5.
Yes.
But I mean, if I buy at the exchange, how many coin will I get? So let's just do the math together. Now, if I buy the exchange, that is 9951 divided by what? $5.5, for example. And we get what? 1,809 coins. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will get 1,000 what? 809 coins. That will be all. There will be no incentive, nothing. Now, if I decide to mine instead of buying, I'm getting 83.7 coin monthly multiplied by 36 months. I will get 3,000 coin. If I buy from the exchange, I will get 1,800. If I decide to mine, I will get what? 3,000. Now, the difference is that for you who buy at the exchange, you have your coin complete and it's with you, which has both advantage and disadvantage, because the moment you need money now, and the price move up small, you can sell off all of them at once. But this person that is mining, the coin comes gradually, so no matter the need, you cannot force the wallet to bring the money. So there'll be some sense of patience. Now, apart from that, you also get what you call voices right now. Now, voices are your voting power in cryptocurrency. The minimum price of each of these voice for Platin coin is $12. By the time they launch their Exchange 2.0, you can start selling as much as 25% of it each year. So these voices is worth $93,000 in 5 years. This is like a shares. Now you can't get it. You can't get it from the market if you decide to go and buy in the market. You can sell 930 of the voice in the first year. Now multiply 930 voice by $12 minimum price. 930 times $12. You have made your money back already, $11,000. That is without even touching your coin. You have made your money back. So, but this you will not get if you buy the exchange. Exchange are basically for traders. We that are miners, we want to take advantage of what the back office. People on the exchange, they don't even know whether there's anything like a back office. They are just doing their trading. They are professional traders who are doing speculation. They don't even know whether there's something like, but they don't even know whether the coin has the MLM. It is you and I that know about the MLM.
That's right.
There's a new coin on the exchange. And what is backing this coin is a company called Platin Coin, and they have a technology called ELVN. Just the news about it. They don't know anything about whether there's something say MLM or something. All they know that the coin has arrived. This amount you will get for the first year, you can sell off 930 in the second year, and that's it for the next 4 years. That you not get if you decide to go ahead and buy. Now the other thought thing is that on the MLM, if you decide to buy at the exchange, if you refer someone to buy, you won't get a commission. But yeah, if you refer someone that also did do what you did, you also get what? Paid. So it's much better to what? I mean, the choice is not the person's.
That's right.
Okay, what do I want? Do I want 1,800 coin now, so that at least I know I have the coin, or I want 3,000 coin in 3 years, then also get voices. So you have to put it on the ground for the person to make a choice.
Beautiful.
Yes, more question. Let me see. Someone is asking. I'm not getting your question, Hillary. Let me allow you to talk. Hillary, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Hello, sir.
I can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Evening.
Good evening, sir.
Is that Cynthia?
Hillary.
Yes, this is Cynthia.
Okay.
Cynthia. Okay. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for this training. Thank you to everyone listening here. This training I appreciate it. Okay. I may not be asking the question rightly, but the thing is, I just need a little bit of clarity as regards what I saw in the back office. They said the promo minting unit activation, and he explained about 36 months. He also talked about the cash plus the cash plus T-cash. So I was needing just a little explanation on it.
Okay. Now,
hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I got your question clear. Now, if you log into your back, let me share my screen to explain that. Okay, when you log into your back office, you can come to promotion, and you will see get that information that Cynthia is talking about there. Now, activate your promo minting unit. Promo minting is meant for those who buy certain amount of package. They get special minting starter pack. They get a free starter pack. Now, it is free of charge and is just for one of the promotion conditions and means PSC for full or 36 months. That is the starter package. There is a code. If you get the code, if you get the code, you put the code there, you click activate, and you start it. What's the condition? For promo minting unit activation for a full 36 months, 1, rent an additional starter minter. Okay, I think this thing is, let me see, get it clear. Rent an additional starter minty unit for €107, cash plus fiat. Okay, I think there's an update here, but I will need to get more clarity. But what I understand about this before now is when you buy 2,000 plus minter and above. What I'm seeing now there is, it seems as if they include medium minter, and that would be very good. If you buy plus minter and above, there's a promo code that you get. Then you can use it to what? Get a free starter pack. But now, the way I'm seeing it now, if you buy medium minter, I will just need to get clarity so that I can, maybe by tomorrow, I can give us what's the state, all the things. But the information I got before now about the promo is when you buy plus minter and above, you get one free starter minter added to what you buy. They'll give you a code. They'll send a code from the company, and you can use that promo code. And you come here, go to promotion, then you put the code here, and what? Activate it. Is that?
No, sir.
Hello?
I get you. Yeah, I'm here, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the promo actually started.
Yes,
the promo we had on ground was start you if you do plus minter and above. But what I'm seeing here, rent additional mint unit for a total price of at least 535 cash plus fiat. Cash plus fiat means that you are not using your T cash to buy it. You are using money. You are using cash in your accounts. Like in my account, I have cash. There's cash here now. That is my commission, not my T card. T card you can use it to buy package for yourself. You cannot use it to. It won't be calculated for you.
Okay.
So it's only when you use your cash or when you bring money from outside the system. Like when Hillary signed up now, he used Bitcoin. Was it Bitcoin you use?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So that is called fiat. That is called fiat. You get it?
Yes, sir.
So since Hillary used, that is called fiat. Now if you use your cash from your commission, that is called cash. So it only works when you use cash and fiat. So let me just clarify whether it's for medium minter now, and that would be very good. Let me clarify before now, we're told it's from starter plus minter and above that can get that code. Okay, so let me clarify, then I'll give you an update by tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you. Yeah. I thought I saw Abraham lifted his hand. Where is it? Oh, yeah, it disappeared. Okay, I think we spent a good time today. Thank you so much, guys. Any further question? Let me see YouTube. There's a question there. Mr. Ola, oh yeah, receive a PhD. I confer you with the PhD degree. Somebody on Facebook, he said, based on what we've discussed so far, he said he deserves a PhD. Interesting. All right.
Lastly, from my end, before I call it a day today.
Okay.
Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Okay. My last question has to do with withdrawal. Now, to withdraw your commission, there's always a process. Now, my question is that, to the best of your knowledge, is there any plan to make it simpler or easier in terms of withdrawal?
Yes. Oh, yes. Right. Withdrawal will be automated. It's all part of the whole arrangement. It will be totally automated. You just click withdraw, bang, 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 it will be automated. It's not that you need to send an email. Just the way we click on other platforms where you go to withdraw and you just details. They can tell you, they'll give you automated reply, oh, your account will be credited in 48 hours or thereabouts.
That's right.
But it definitely will only be for verified accounts that can withdraw.
Yes.
They are going to automate it.
But it's still work in progress.
Yes, of course. You see, if you notice, most times you see that even right now, if you go to your back office, you see that a lot of changes. You see what they call marketing arcade. There's a new thing there. So they are continually working on their platform.
Fine.
I just decided to click that marketing arcade now. Wow. Guys, you need to go and click that marketing arcade though. Let me share my screen. Interesting. I just clicked that marketing arcade and it brought me here. Let me go back. But that's a new tab. So they keep on adding things. Now you see this marketing arcade.
Yeah.
It was not there before. History of minting was not there before. So very soon you will have withdrawal. They are just trying to make sure more things are called. Withdrawal is something that you will keep. You don't want to put something there that people will now create problem. You know, one of those cryptocurrency that we joined, they had a problem with their withdrawal. So people bust them. Because it's automated, they just bust them. They made away with their money. You know, so they want to make sure that everything is tight. When you send mail, they will not attend to you gradually, but they will definitely automate it. They have said that before.
Beautiful.
So if you click on arcade now, it will take you to I'm just seeing this for the first time. We use cookies and pizza. Okay. This is accept. Okay. Then, okay. This is like a lead gen. Wow. Prospects. And it shows us the prospect, people that land on your website. Okay, let me see. To-do list, contacts, your network. Oh. Well, I think there's
but they're still working on that aspect.
Yes, I think so. But I'm seeing landing pages. Okay. Anyway, I will understudy it and training center. Okay, they are still working on it. Okay. Oh, you can even subscribe to their international meetings. Oh, there's a meeting with Alex in Spain. Wow, 15th of September. Okay, that's where we get our information on training, then meetings, webinars, workshops, meetings. It's all right. So thank you so much, guys. Okay, somebody said last question. Hilary, you have a last question?
So just one very last question for tonight. The question is, upon sign up, as you sign up your package, is there any validity period? Let's say 1 more year before you, let's say you renew, something like that.
You renew?
Yeah, is there anything like a validity period? Let's say you signed up and you have a validity period for 1 year. After 1 year, you need to renew, or are you going to continuously be renewing for 36 months?
36 months straight up.
No renewal fee.
There's no renewal fee. There's no fee, anything. Just start mining and picking your coin.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being part of the show tonight.
Thank you.
Crypto Millionaire series signing off tonight. My name is
Super Night.
Africa's cryptocurrency consultant. I appreciate everyone that been part of the show tonight. Shei, Barnabas, thanks for joining us. Yewande, Pastor John, Hillary, Honorable, Gino Johnson, Mauli, FC Charles, thanks for joining us. 398170261. I don't know what that name is. Thanks for joining us. Sazilicious, good to have you. Thanks for joining us. Everyone on YouTube, Ruth, Naftali, good to have you. Last week on me, thanks for joining us. All right. Do have an amazing night rest. Bye-bye for now.